really came from the fact that we were trying to be something different and a little bit unexpected for Queen West.
The most exciting thing about this project is the site in which it is, the area in which it is, the ability to complete the community, to be the final piece in the community, rather than be the first piece and wait for all the other stuff to come.
You know, there is sort of this stereotype or expectation of the arts community, of what Queen West is. Yes, we wanted to capture a bit of that, but at the same time, I think the team really wanted to stand out from that and wanted to say, you're gonna live in this area, but this is gonna be the premium luxury design product.
This is unusually is the last building block in a whole community, so there's already a great new park there. The Gladstone Hotel is right there, the Drake Hotel is right there, there's supermarkets, there's streetcars, there's everything already there, but this site is just waiting to take advantage of all of those opportunities. So we're trying to create a building which is at one point a gateway, an entrance, a sort of a symbol of the realization of this neighborhood, but also is trying to kind of respond to all of the different sides and to bring them all together in one building, which is delivered in a consistent way.
And I think that's what really was the inspiration and the goal with the design, was to give everybody sort of that level of luxury that you maybe wouldn't stereotypically expect on Queen West.
Having this fantastic corner site at the gateway of Queen Street West is an amazing opportunity to do something really special. The way that we approach buildings is not really about a stylistic approach, it's all about performance. So we try to make sure that it's performing well in a sustainable way, an urbanistic way, in terms of a designed way, in terms of an end user way, and also in terms of aesthetics.
Scale is elected to target Tier 2 of the Toronto Green Standard, which really requires a higher environmental performance in buildings. It's not just about checking the boxes and saying, yes, we have a green roof. It's about putting it in a place where the people who live in the building can actually enjoy it. So we put it down on the 9th floor so that if you can imagine, as the building tiers back, the people on the upper floors are going to have a view down over it. So rather than just placing it on the top and checking the box, the idea is to integrate it into the design and to have overlook.
So bringing all of those performances together, we're responding to the site, which is a very unusual site. It's a triangle, which is at the same time quite exciting, but also very difficult to resolve. It also has a huge amount of change of elevation as you go up Sudbury. It goes up over a full story in height. Because of that, we've ended up with a very idiosyncratic form, a kind of form which we wouldn't usually do in a very straightforward site. But given the kind of complexity of the site, we were able to do something really interesting. This project at 1181 Queen Street West really speaks to the future of the city, of the way that development is going.
You see some buildings and they're sort of like a wedding cake, the way they step back. With this one, it steps and it has a twist to it. And so that kind of motion, it's about the spaces that it creates. So there's fabulous deep terraces all the way up. In terms of the geometry of the units that they create, there are just so many opportunities within the form to create unique spaces for people, because each person wants their own space that's individualized.
The suite layouts in general are also very unique because the building shape is unique. Each puzzle piece of the layouts was also very unique. And there was a big focus to, again, not make this a typical condo unit. We really wanted to focus on the entertaining space of the suites, so making sure that the kitchen and the living room, there was always a great connection there, because for entertaining, that's always really important.
It's not anonymous. It's not 100 of the same thing all stacked together in little shoeboxes. This is a project where everyone has their own space, a project where everybody really can find a place for themselves. And in that, they can also feel that it's theirs. As you're walking down the street, you can point to that unit and go, hey, that's where I live. And it doesn't look the same as everybody else's units.
So our approach to the amenity space was to have it feel sort of like an extension of your own suite. Because of today's landscape, we wanted to make sure we had a comfortable place for people to work from home. Almost a business center, but in a nice sort of boutique way.
A professional kitchen and an entertaining facility that opens out to a terrace garden.
It's sort of nestled within the center of the building. There's a high wall around it, and the idea was that it would always be some kind of little urban oasis.
The gym and yoga studio is up one level, and it overlooks the outdoor space. So again, there's that connection between indoor and out.
That has glass on two sides and overlooks down into the communal workspace and overlooks into the terrace garden.
It's very light, it's very airy, it's all natural materials. We really tried to focus on time-honored, authentic materials, marbles and woods and brass, stuff that really elevates the project, really makes it feel special.
All the spaces are meant to be very, very flexible. So you can open and close them. You can use them as one big party space, or you can break them down into about 4 or 5 different components.
It's about creating those special moments and then really working with a very talented design team kind of from all sides, from the landscape, the interior side, and the architectural side, and a client who really inspires thoughtful design and giving us these opportunities to make these really special moments within the building.